let me fix that. Oh my gosh, please stand. Why is my thing acting up? Alright, we'll have to deal with that. YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to my channel. Basically, I have not done one of these longer videos in a while. It's not going to take too much time. I just really want to touch bases on a topic that something that I'm even going through right now and that I've learned throughout, my trading journey. I've been trading for about, 4.5, almost 5 months now. I started in mid-January, and it's now mid-May. So January, February, March, April, May, about 5 months. I don't know if I did the math right, but yeah, I've been trading not too long, but not too short anymore. And just throughout my journey and just throughout my entrepreneurship journey as a whole, I've kind of came to the conclusion that, like, whatever you want, dude, it's going to be hard. You're going to suffer. It doesn't matter if the thing you like is your dream. Like, oh, I want to be a professional basketball player, or I want to be a professional scuba diver, or the greatest pianist in the world. It doesn't matter what it is. You might enjoy, that's why they say, pick something that you enjoy, because you might enjoy doing the work a little more if it's your passion, or if it's something that you truly love. But at the end of the day, there's going to be times where you don't want to do that thing. There's going to be times where you don't want to, play your scales, or you don't want to go shoot 1,000 shots a day. But it has to get done. And it has to get done in a way that, because if it doesn't get done, sorry, I almost just freaking ran into a car. If it doesn't get done, though, then you're setting yourself back, and someone's just going to take that spot. Someone's going to take what's yours because you chose, okay? You said, I didn't feel like doing it today, so I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to do it when I feel like it. And that's the thing. That's kind of the trap that a lot of people get in, especially when you choose something that you're passionate about. Oh, dang, bro, this bus is going in here, bro, frick. Especially when you choose something that you're passionate about, because, you do that thing out of love. Like, you love that thing. And that kind of was with me in lacrosse, too, because if you didn't know, it's on my shirt. Before I started trading, and even while I was trading, I was finishing up my last season of lacrosse ever. And it wasn't that I didn't love the sport, or I loved the sport a lot. And I put in a lot of work in it because I loved it a lot. But I didn't just play the sport. I didn't get to where I was just because I practiced when I felt like it. Like, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of people think it's, oh, he's just gifted, or, oh, man, I wish I had the spark that he had, or I wish I, was able to, just freaking do more reps every single day on that wall ball, or do, I wish I was able to lock in on the piano keys and play my scales for hours, man. Like, he's just passionate, man. He just loves it. Like, bro, hell no. There is, like, more times than not, like, right now I'm big into fitness and I'm big into trading. Those are my two main, like, avenues in life right now. Like, those are the two main things that I'm pursuing. Every single day, I'm faced with a battle. Like, I love going to the gym. I love lifting. I don't always love lifting 24/7 or, like, every single day. Not every workout's enjoyable. But I would say more than not, I enjoy lifting rather than not lifting. But when it comes to cardio, and that's something I had to do now because, I'm done with lacrosse. So it's like, okay, I have to ramp up the cardio because I'm not getting, the typical activity that I was getting when I was playing lacrosse, going to practice every single day, like literally going to battle against my teammates and just in games. But I'm not getting that level of activity anymore. So, okay, I had to substitute that. I had to figure out ways, okay, I have to do cardio outside of the gym. Do I like doing cardio every day? No, hell no. But to get to where I want to be, to look the way that I want to look, I have to still do it. Do I like eating freaking the same meal every day? Same 2 meals? Same 2 meals, same pre-workout snack, and then my same 2 meals every single day. You know? Not really. And you just have to accept the fact that whatever you want, no matter if you love it with all your heart or not, there's going to be a lot more days than not that you're not going to want to do that thing. Like, that's just the reality of it. But the reason I don't mean this in a way of that you're going to hate it. You shouldn't hate it, and you should learn to love the work, learn to love the process. That's the main point that I'm trying to get around here. And I'm sorry, I'm driving and there's a bus in front of me. It keeps stopping every 5 minutes. That's why I keep like taking my eye off the video. But you need to fall in love with the process. You need to fall in love with the work, and just know that, okay, if I stay committed to this for a duration of time, for a long duration of time, I will receive everything that I ever wish for. Everything. Because as long as I don't quit, as long as I don't stop, how am I going to fail? Like, I'm going to fail so many times. I've failed so many times already. Like, I failed so many freaking times, bro. Like, you don't understand, bro. And I'm still making dumb decisions. I'm still doing things that I shouldn't be doing when I'm trading. I'm still doing unprofitable things. I'm still, feeling FOMO. I'm still feeling like, okay, I didn't risk enough on this trade. Let me get back into it. But the difference between then and now is that I know now that if I stick to my plan, if I stick to my process, that I will ultimately, like, there's no chance that if I stick to this for a long period of time, I will not become profitable. Because I'm building good habits, I'm building good systems that don't allow me to veer off track. So, oh my gosh, this bus almost just head-on collided with someone. It's gonna be hot. We got freaking grad practice, bro. But yeah, he's like, today, I don't want to freaking go to this grad practice, but I have to in order to graduate, And I don't want to be repeating my senior year. I don't want to be back in high school again. So I have to go do this grad practice. Like, I could be working, but it's just like, you have to pick. And that's a really good example. You have to pick things. You have to sacrifice temporary pleasures for long-term, benefits. And if I can put my head down to work for the next 5-10 years, not everyone's going to be partying, but like, while other people have their priorities mixed up, if I can just, build these good habits that will bring me way bigger of a return in the future, then why not take that? Why not take that opportunity? So, yeah, this was kind of just like a last minute, like, I just thought of this, and everything I talk about in here is a reflection of what's going on in my life. So I know, like, I'm currently battling with that too, but I'm just relying on how I am going to approach these things. How am I going to get over this hump? How am I going to get over the fact that, okay, George, there's going to be more times than not that you don't want to back test. There's going to be more times than not that you don't want to hit your cardio. There's going to be more times than not that, you don't want to read. But is this ultimately making me better? And if the answer is yes, if I keep doing this thing, if I do it over an extensive period of time, will it make me better? If the answer is yes, then do it. If the answer is no, then you don't have to do it. So it's simple, but it ain't easy. So yeah, just wanted to come on here and let you guys know, like, I didn't want this to be a super long video. I just know I haven't done one of these videos in a while, and I really enjoy making longer, like, real interaction videos aside from just trading, because I want the people viewing this to not only, like, I don't want people to think that, oh, just because I'm not a trader, just because I'm not, a bodybuilder, I can't apply this to my life. Like, you can 100% apply everything that I'm talking about to your life, because ultimately, whatever you're trying to pursue, everything lies at the hand of personal development. So if you're personal development, if you're not developed as a human being, you're not going to achieve the things that you want. You're not going to become that person who is worth having the things that you want. So yeah, you just have to understand that, yes, the work can get boring, but you have to find enjoyment in the process, find enjoyment, and know that the return on investment will pay off. And if you just keep going at it every single day, keep going to war, picking the harder thing that's going to move you forward. Don't just pick the harder thing just for the sake of the harder thing. Pick the thing that's going to move you forward. There's no way in hell that you don't succeed. So hopefully you guys found value in this video. As always, let me know if there's anything that you want me to touch bases on. Every day I am posting short form content on my TikTok, like miniature versions of my trade recaps, and just shorter form content of these longer form contents. I post them on my TikTok like daily. So if you want some value every single day, you can go check it out. Hopefully I'll be having my Discord running soon, so that, you know, I can build a community of like-minded traders. But even if you don't trade, you know, and you want to get into trading, you can view my videos, you can learn from them, and then we'll talk more in the Discord, and we'll kind of get to know each other. So yeah, hopefully you guys, whenever you're watching this, whether it's evening, morning, hopefully you guys have a blessed day, be productive, and get after it, man. Let's go.